It's Thursday, and that means it's time for me to relax. When Thursday rolls around, I look forward to taking the day off. You see, I work a hard week from Monday through Wednesday for Lynchburg Does to post all the graphics that I need to post and create the icons and so on and so forth and update things. So, and do backup and, archival stuff. And so, after all that, 3 days, I am worn out. But seriously, let me defend myself for a moment. I kid with you guys. I joke. But in all honesty, I also, take care of the kids. They have to make sure they're up, make sure they're on their Zoom meetings, make sure they've had breakfast, make sure they're doing their schoolwork, make sure their lunch is done, make sure the laundry's done. Keep it on, on top of dishes. I'm not complaining at all. I'm not in one way, shape, or form complaining about my life whatsoever. I love doing what I do. And I just wish I could do a little bit more of the art stuff and make some money off of it, whether it be music, writing, actual illustration, or whatever. That is my dream job. Any of those. Just hand me one of those and allow me to make my fortune, not even fortune, just my living off of those things. And I'd be a super happy camper. But whenever you get into the entertainment field, it's always very difficult to break through and make a name for yourself and actually, or even just make enough money that you can survive off of doing what you love. But that's not what this is about. Today is about relax, and I thought maybe we'd look at those questions again. I don't want to make these too long. I don't know. I just had an idea. Oh, I wonder how many questions there are. Alright, there's 70 questions. So if I were to, say, have 70-10, I could add those up. Can I do a random roll? How come there's got to be a random roller? Oh, D&D Beyond. No, not D&D Beyond. Roll 20? Roll 20. Roll20 has been fantastic through this, by the way. It's a way for you to connect with either your players or your players connect to the DM or GM or whatever you're playing. And I'm not a sponsor or anything like that. I just really like it because it's allowed me to continue to do something I like to do, and actually something I hadn't done in well over a year. I'm spending a ridiculous amount of time to figure out how to randomly roll 7d10 so that I can decide which question I'm going to ask today. I can only do 5. This is so nerdly. I should actually just capture that. So how do I figure out if I don't have 7d10 or the time to roll them what to do? Well, I go to roll 20. I've actually already done it, so there's a 35 and the 8, so that's 44. So let's go look at question number 44 over here. Boop, 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 boop. Man, I could say a lot of creepy things to people on the street. What time do you get home tonight? I'll see you after work. Whatever you do, don't look in the back seat. I hope your favorite color is red. I'm gonna shit all your pants. Let's just roll a D100. 18! Excellent. Which is also a good stat in D&D to have, so if you're up around the 18 range, you're very exceptional at what you do. Or you at least have good modifiers for your ability scores. Never mind. Okay, it's right here. I'm just going to show you a picture of it because I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I could pause this and go look, but the cappuccino version of that cheese, it is such a brittle cheese. You can still cut it, but if you cut it too thin, it falls apart like it's shale. God damn it. It is so sharp. But with the addition of the espresso dusted on the outside of it, oh my god, I've had it. Well, the first time I had it was probably about 5 or 6 years ago, and then I hadn't bought it again because it's not cheap. Like a thin wedge, you know what I mean? A small wedge of it, maybe like 1.5 inches at the top, tapering down to a sharp point. That's about like anywhere from $8 to $12. And I also can't eat a lot of it because it is so sharp. It is such a pungent cheese. I've used that in the last 2 episodes. Dig it. It's super delicious though. So if you ever have a chance to get it, if you've got like a gift card to like a grocery store, sometimes your work gives you something like that, or somebody hands you one. That's a good time to try it because it's definitely well worth the price of admission. Super delicious. Also, I hope the volume is a little bit better here. I've brought the mic back a little bit. I've always had so much trouble making this mic capture at full potential that I've always just dialed it up all the way. And I noticed today when I was, or the last video when I was editing it, it was blowing up all over the place. Is there a time stamp on this fucking thing? All things considered, it's been nice to do this again. We're going to do one more question, and I'm going to let you guys go. Did I ever answer that other one? More in-depthly? More bigly? Thank God we won't have to hear that anymore. Hopefully. I'm not saying that like he has any chance of legitimately coming back and winning this thing. What I'm afraid of is what he's willing to do to not leave office. And I don't even think he wants to be in office. I think he just doesn't want to not be in office because he's going to be in big trouble. So he's going to slap him on the wrist. 23. That is, that's a loaded question. I've never been embarrassed by anything I've ever worn. I've worn dresses and skirts. I've worn mesh tank tops. And I've been, here, look at this. That was a fun day. I remember standing out there and just waving to traffic. Anywho, we were getting, people were beeping and going by and waving. And, those are memories. Those are things that you remember. You know what I mean? When you do stuff like that, like, I don't know. So why would I be embarrassed? Like, I'm not embarrassed by anything. I'm embarrassed that, like, we are a disease on this planet and we're going to destroy it. I'm embarrassed by the fact that we feel like we own property. I'm embarrassed by the fact that money is so important and those who have it just want more and more and more of it. I'm embarrassed by the fact that I'm a part of a race of people that just can't at least, you know, get to know each other a little bit better, be less judgmental, be less selfish. I'm very disappointed in the human race. That's a nice light way to end this video. You should never be embarrassed for anything you want to wear. I think that's the craziest question in the world. If you guys think that's crazy as much as I love making these videos, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Hit the little bell icon. It'll let you know every time I put out a new video, which is becoming more frequent, and I'm very pleased with that. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it. I had the hardest time with that line in the last 3 or 4 videos. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it. Every moment of it. Every moment of it. Every moment of it. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. It's not funny. I just can't get that line out the last like 3-4 videos. It's insane. But never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love. Never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. And take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves, because they are the ones that need it the most. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is Whatever It Is, and it's Takin'r Easy on Thursday. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys a little bit further on down the road.